Actually, the original tray, which I damaged substantially on my head when I was on a TV show called Red Faces, and I have the dubious honour of having the highest score ever in the history of the show.
Yes! Thank you! A familiar number. Yes. That's the number on your dial for 38KA and 10.
My background has always been in teaching of art, but in high schools and so on in Wales. Since I came to this country, I had the opportunity, starting anew, of not coming here as a high school teacher, per se. It was a question of then saying, I was a teacher who did a bit of painting. Now I'd like to come here as a painter who does a bit of teaching. As a teacher, though, you've got a style that's all your own. Well, yes, I suppose in the art societies, the combined art societies of Sydney, I've done, as many other artists do, regular workshops and demonstrations. And one of the things that I've developed a reputation for is suddenly bursting into song, telling a joke or an anecdote or something. I think it's a very Welsh trait, to be perfectly honest, and I've tried to push that one, my Welshness, to people, and it's gone down very well. There's a letter for us. One of the reasons that I've gotten into sporting memorabilia is my love of sport. So I'm managing right now to combine my love, if you like, my passion for painting with my love of sport. I do a lot of work now with cricket memorabilia, and there was the greatest cricketer the world has known was Sir Donald Bradman. I'm presently ploughing my way through 400 portraits of Sir Donald on cricket bats, signed cricket bats, which is quite a task. You know, I've done a number of rugby league players and this kind of thing. Rugby union, I just finished a portrait of Jonah Lomu, for example, which again was made into a limited edition print. So it's an ongoing thing, certainly. I'll give you an example of one of the most recent paintings I did, which was actually unveiled by the Prime Minister, John Howard, last week, of the first ever Australian touring cricket team to England, which happened to be an Aboriginal cricket team. And I was asked, you know, this is what we want. We need 14 of these guys. This is the reference we have, which wasn't terribly good, I might add. And it was a question of me pulling and pushing the painting to the point where I came up with the answers. In this case, having photographs done of myself wearing the garb that they wore when they played, and literally substituting the Aboriginal heads onto my body. You know, it's a challenge. So the subject is given to me. That's what I'm getting at. I then have to interpret that to the best of my ability and come up with the goods. I'm making a living out of what I love doing, and it's a good living. Get along, Bill, get along.
It is said that the Welsh are great orators. Well, certainly the ones I've met have had the gift for gab, and that's probably why they've made their mark in the media here down under. Now join me next week for the last of this series, and I'll be telling you about one of the great Welsh speakers, Australia's very first Welsh-speaking Prime Minister, who left an indelible mark on this country. And if you think by now it's time for you to leave your mark, and you're thinking, I could live there, well, I'm standing on some of the most pricey real estate here in Australia, and just behind me is a home worth millions. But I'm not going to show you. You have to tune in next week for the Welsh in Australia.